Hey y'all, come on in. How y'all doing today? I'm setting up, getting ready to redo my leftovers real quick, and I'm gonna use my Instapot so I can warm them up quick. Yesterday I had done some meat that was short ribs and neck bones. So today I'm gonna warm them up real quick. And I'm going to use some leftover from the roast that I had frozen to add some gravy to it. So I don't throw nothing away in case y'all want to come over my house and eat. If you ain't never ate it before, it won't be a leftover to you. Okay? But they are leftovers. It's kind of like how you do in a restaurant. They freeze stuff. And we rework it, and you make it happen. Long as it's got proper refrigeration, you can do it. Okay. So what I'm doing is I got leftover short ribs, stuff like that, and put them in here. So it can warm up quick. And I had done a combination, right? I'm gonna open it up, y'all. I'm just tad open. I don't know why I'm in such a hurry in my mind, but I am. All right, so that's a combination of some short ribs, some neck bones, then I'm going to take this leftover amazing potatoes and carrots and broth from a roast, and I'm going to put it in here with it. Then I'm going to go over here and add me a little water to this. That's how you can change. Baby, I don't know how y'all was raised, but old Jean, she taught me well. Now what you're about to witness is some amazing, amazing good eating. What we're going to do, we're going to add some liquid so it don't burn. Because you have to always add liquid in an Instapot. We're going to add you some liquid in there so it don't burn. And then, because it would take too long for the crock pot, we're going to do it in an Instapot. What we're going to do is we're going to cook it a little bit, just to get it heated. A good 15 minutes is all you got to do. And then it'll go into a warming stage. We'll check it in 15 minutes. That's how you do it. All right? I'm going to be focusing on my bacon while it's doing what it's doing. I want to get that out the way first because I get sidetracked. So while everybody is coming in, I'm going to sing our morning song. It may not be morning. It don't have to be morning. I just want to sing the morning song. Good morning to you. How do you do? Did you sleep good last night? Was your body snuggled tight? Did you rest like you should? Does your body feel good? Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. How do you do? Did you sleep good last night? Was your body snuggled tight? Did you rest like you should? Does your body feel good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh, good morning to you. How do you do? Did you sleep good last night? Was your body snug or tight? Did you rest like you should? Does your body feel good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. You see how I pulled that off? That's because, honey, you got to pull somewhere down in your stomach. To sing when you ain't got no voice, but you can't mess up your vocals. So come on in here, and all you'll get and get an understanding. Baby, I'm going to help somebody out today if you just let me. I want to welcome everybody today. Everybody. Everybody. I want to welcome everybody in the room today. Everybody, whether you support Agent Orange and Frozen, or if you changed your mind and you did, or if you standing on any side of our situation, I got a message in the wind today. God gave me a message in the wind today. I got a message in the wind today. And God, I thank you for your word. I thank you for the confirmation. And I thank you that you led me there. Thank you for all your goodness and your mercy. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for caring. And thank you for teaching me the assignment. In Jesus' name. Get in here. So listen, I'm finna make some fresh strawberry banana squares and some fresh strawberry squares and some fresh brownie squares as we get into our talk. Why? Because one of my ladies, she reiterated over and over and over and over that she was allergic to coconut, and I don't want to even remotely have had coconut on my hand. So I decided to make her some fresh banana, strawberry, and I want to talk to y'all. I want to get in here. Let me get my strawberries. Get in here. Oh my God, Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce. You remember how they said that on that movie when he said, Mama Joe, Mama Joe, Mama Joe. I got a message in the wind today. If you want the message, come on in here and put a 1. You're going to engage with me today. This is very important. It really is. It's very important. Put a 1 in the chat if we're going to keep moving like that. All right? I got to figure out who I got in the room with me. You know, that's very important too. You know, you can't touch and agree if you can't touch and agree. You ain't on the same page. It's just like a husband and a wife. My mama used to tell us, you would not play me and your father against each other, or you're going to be dealt with. Mama Joyce, I got a message. I don't know how the people going to receive it, but I bet you if they receive it, they'll be all right. I'm going to receive it. I received it. Hey, Kim, homemade, I received it. If it wasn't for nobody else, Tammy Sullivan, it was for me. If it was nobody else, Gene P, it was for me. I got on one of my auntie's dresses. Hallelujah. She's still blessing from the grave, ain't she? My auntie could dress, baby. Y'all, today is my mama's 84th birthday. I'm so glad my mama's still in the land of the living, clothing her right mind. But I haven't talked to her this morning. It's too early. Now, when I put strawberries in your stuff, it's dehydrated strawberry. They're strawberries, but they're made like this. I haven't talked to mama today because my mama don't get up early. Okay? But I will talk to her. And she told her kids that what she wanted from them was for them to help get her a new stove. My mama still independent, and she want to be independent. She don't want to live with us. She do not want to live with nobody, and I can't blame her. I don't want to live with my kids. I want to be at my home. I want to be at home as long as I can be at home. I really do too. That right there, I do. I really do. I really want to be. I want to be self-sufficient as long as I can be self-sufficient. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I got a message. I'm just giving enough time. Y'all share me out. Sprinkle me, y'all. Do whatever we need to do. I enjoy being off. Lord, I hope after a while I can get 2 days off. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Honey, have a Saturday and a Sunday off. I know y'all get tired of seeing me 6 days a week. Honey, I know you do. All right, so I'm going to show y'all how that's going. And we're going to do some strawberry banana. And then we're going to do some strawberries. And then she 84 today. Yeah, God is so good. God has been so good to us when it come to my mama. She told me that she was thinking about going to the doctor because she wasn't feeling well. My mama take good care of herself. And my mama started feeling some type of way with her. A long time ago, my mama had a garter on her throat. So if she started feeling any type of way with that, she going to the doctor. I'm giving y'all enough time. I'm about ready to get started now. I done waited long enough. All right. And this is a good message. And it's an important message too. God gave me a message today. A lot of you all are on what they call the Daniel fast. A lot of you are doing the Daniel fast, right? A lot of churches, the beginning of the year, not necessarily you, but the beginning of the year. Let me put it like this, because sometimes I word things wrong. The beginning of the year, a lot of churches, organizations, they do something that's called Daniel's fast. And in Daniel's fast, they eat nothing from an animal. Some spiritual leaders started this. I'm not quite sure why they started it, but it was like some preachers don't read what other people do. They just follow behind other leaders. So in this situation, they started this thing called Daniel's fast. I don't know really what to tell you all. Some of this is going to make you question some stuff, and then some of it is going to make sense to you, right? I'm not coming against your spiritual leader, but I want to show you that in the passage of scripture, there's two messages out of this. One, that the Lord showed me what we're dealing with today. All right? Now, in Daniel chapter 10, you're going to understand that Daniel went on a fast for 3 weeks. But the Bible don't call it a fast. Daniel don't call it a fast. You know that song is so anointed. I sought the Lord and he heard and he answered. That's pretty much what Daniel was doing. Daniel decided to omit some things out of his life at this time because he was looking for an answer from the Lord. And if you notice, some of the things that Daniel omitted out of his life is not how people are actually doing the fast. You know, Daniel, he wouldn't drink no wine. He wasn't doing some things because he was looking for an answer. But this is what gets me in chapter 10. I want y'all to read it for yourself. Daniel was looking for answers for Israel. He had a dream concerning his people. And he needed clarity. He sought the Lord for clarity. I want y'all to understand something. And all you'll get an understanding. This is finna help us out a lot. There's two messages in this story. One is Daniel didn't go on a fast. He ate the way he ate from his father's table. And he was seeking the Lord. And so because he was seeking the Lord for an answer, he stayed away from some things. He did not eat anything just from he didn't eat animal anyway. His diet was vegan. His quest was different. Number two, Daniel let you know he wasn't fasting. Because Daniel said he didn't wash his face. Daniel said he didn't anoint his head with oil. Daniel let you know, I ain't on no fast. I'm on a quest. That's number one. And all you'll get an understanding. You can go back and ask your pastor to re-explain it. Because some of y'all don't believe nothing but what your pastor say. Because you don't read nothing for yourself. Number two, Daniel himself was getting discouraged. Some of y'all going on a Daniel fast and y'all about to be depressed because Daniel was depressed. Go read it for yourself. Number three, there was an angel that appeared named Gabriel and told Daniel, God heard you the first day. I had your answer the first day. This is going to blow somebody's mind. God said, I had your answer the first day. Gabriel told Daniel, I had your answer the first day. Before you went 3 weeks being depressed, I had your answer, but I had a spiritual battle. I had a celestial war. I was fighting against spiritual highness, a spiritual being, a purging demon. That's what he told him. He said, this demon had me hostage for 3 weeks until Michael came. Y'all know about Gabriel and Michael. He said Michael had to come and help me fight this spirit off me. But I had your answer 3 weeks ago. I promise you, it's in the Bible. I'm not making it up. He said 3 weeks ago I heard you. God was sending me your way and I bumped into a spiritual war. God is hearing us already. Already. But this is the twist in it. When he revealed everything to him, he said, but let me tell you something. Even when I leave, it's going to be another battle. There's going to be another battle. There's going to be a battle against the Greek now. There's going to be another battle after this battle. I'm going to have to keep on battling just to protect you, just to get peace, just to see. And you know what? This is what blows my mind. We know angels are encamped around and about us. But for some reason, we don't acknowledge that they're there. For some reason, we still don't act like God is using angels to get messages. We still don't believe that the angels, that we can entertain an angel unaware. Because he says it clearly. He said, listen, I just want to tell you a little something. I had your answer. I had it. I was on my way 3 weeks ago. And the Persian evil spirit blocked me. Heal me up. Wouldn't let me get to you. I couldn't get to you. I couldn't get, it's in the Bible. Daniel chapter 10, read it yourself. He let him know. He said, I was already on my way. He said, I already had your answer. God heard you. God heard you concerning his people, the children of Israel. God sent me. But I had to fight. Celestial beings, evil wickedness above. We don't wrestle against no flesh and blood. See, here's the thing with people. They don't want truth. They rather tell you they done lost 15 pounds, dieting. Anytime you ask somebody what they get off the Daniel fast, they'll come back and tell you, baby, I lost 15 pounds when I did the Daniel fast. No. God didn't tell you to do it. Because that was a story in the Bible where the people went on a fast and they didn't get permission from God. And God cursed those people. Because when they asked God, could they fast, he told them no. He said, because when you fast, you don't fast for me, you fast for yourself. So my answer to you is no, you can't fast. They went on a fast anyway. And God got them. God got them. What are you saying? That Daniel, we shouldn't fast? That ain't what I said. But what I'm telling you, y'all starting y'all year off on the lie. What I'm telling you is, Daniel did not fast. Daniel ate the way he ate. The fast that you're doing, the no thing from an animal, Daniel ate that way anyway. That's not how Daniel fasted. Daniel was so depressed. Daniel let you know, look, I'm seeking God for an answer. These things don't come up by fasting and praying. I'm seeking God for an answer, but I ain't washing my face. I ain't anointing my head with oil. I ain't going through no rigmarole. I ain't doing it the way nobody tell me to do it. I ain't doing it like the book of Matthew say. I ain't doing none of that. I'm going in. Dirty face, dirty knees, dirty hands. I'm tired. I don't know what I dreamed. I don't know what to do. I want it now. I need an answer. And I'm not going to get drunk. You won't say I drunk no wine. So I don't be having no weird illusions. And I don't know if it's real or if it's not real. So he said, I ain't going to drink no alcohol. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. I'm going to have to hold back the liquor. I'm going to have to hold back the liquor. I need an answer. I need it now. You know that commercial? I want my money and I want it now. And see, here's the thing. And all I get and get an understanding, but here's our problem. We don't want to understand. My numbers will drop right now because some of y'all are so closed-minded. And you get mad at me. You, in your mind, I'm questioning your spiritual leader. You're your own spiritual leader. You have direct access to God. God will show you everything you need if you get in that word. But you don't want to read it for yourself. You just rather come tell me what your pastor said. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you go read it, you'll find your answer. Daniel had an answer, 3 weeks. So the way they got the 21-day fast is because Daniel said he waited 3 weeks. That's where they get 21 days. But if you go read it, it says that the Lord already sent Daniel his answer. The first day. Somebody say the first day. The first day Daniel had his answer. The very first day the Bible said Daniel already received his answer. The very first day. The first time. You know how your mama say, quit asking me. I heard you the first time. God said, Daniel, I heard you the first time. Daniel got his answer the first time. But, of course, just like the devil, he delayed it. He held it up. He held the angel Gabriel hostage. He didn't want the word to get to you. He don't want you to not be depressed. He don't want you to not worry about your bills. That's what the devil does best. But the answer was there the first day. And then on top of that, the angel Gabriel told him, look, I had to wait for some help to come. Who came and helped you? He was like, you know, I had to wait on Michael. Michael is now let me tell you who Michael is. Michael is like the head of the head of the head. Michael in the Bible is like the CEO. Michael is the head banger on them demons. Michael don't play with you. Michael don't take no mess. He said, I had to wait till Michael come and got me out this stronghold. I had to wait for Michael to come get me out the clutches of the enemy. Michael had to come and aid me, assist me, help me, break me through, take the chains off of my neck for me to get to you. I was waiting. Michael came. And when Michael came, Michael gave me some release. I was able to break free and come and give you your answer. Are you teaching we need no leader and no overseer? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Helen. And you didn't hear that from this message. You didn't hear it. You want to be messy. You ain't heard that one time. But see, y'all see what the devil just did? Y'all see how the devil just used her? She don't want to hear nothing about this message. She want to take the negativity and run with it. What I'm telling those that want to know is that God heard you the first time. God heard you the first time. That's exactly what the angel told Daniel. He said, God heard you. And I had to wrestle. Exactly. Y'all see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to teach y'all right now. Y'all see? You don't wrestle against no flesh and blood. You wrestling against principalities. You see what that lady just did? Spiritual wickedness. You see how she heard what she wanted to hear? She ain't never read this passage. She don't care nothing about fasting. She don't care nothing about praying. And while you on a fast, you better know that God heard you. You don't have to fast for 21 days. He can hear you the first day, answer you the first day. It might be delayed, but he heard you. Let me tell you something. The Bible tells us when we fast, anoint our heads and tell no man. That's private. That's your secret prayer. You know how you got them unspoken prayer requests y'all be doing? Fasting is the same way. I ain't supposed to be going around telling nobody, I'm on 21 days. I'm on 21 days. I'm on day number 7. I'm on day number 8. Baby, that's just like a weight loss plan. That's just like a weight loss plan. You ain't supposed to be going around there doing that. You ain't supposed to be sitting there and waiting till it's time to eat. You got your plate turned over. What time you gonna eat? You can't even focus on God and the Word because you focusing on the food. God don't want you to fast to focus on the food. Daniel wasn't focused on no food. Daniel was not focused on no food. Baby, get off my page. God ain't spoke to you. You ain't talked to God not one time. You ain't talked to God. God ain't spoke to you. You better quit lying on God. You better quit lying on God. I don't have to speak with no anger. Everybody know why I talk the way I talk. If everybody watch my page, they know I talk like this every day on all my videos. You over here to distract. And you about to get you, your family, and your whole generation in your family in trouble. By coming over here trying to mess with a word that somebody is looking for from God. You don't like it over here, you get your butt off and over here. And I speak that with authority. Before your whole family have a generational curse on their neck and they don't know who put it on there and they can't get it off. You don't off and over here. Today ain't the day. You know how many people are seeking God for stuff and you trying to interrupt. But let me tell you, not only did Gabriel let him know it was a person like that lady that's doing it over here, but he said, even when I leave somebody else, there's going to be another attack. So basically, Gabriel was held up. He was held by a Persian demon. That's what the Bible says. A Persian evil held him up. God ain't spoke to her. And then the next thing was, he said, but now listen, after me and Michael leave, we got to go fight another battle. There's going to be another one come. We're going to be dealing with the Greek demon. It's in the Bible. Go read it for yourself. See, one thing about it is, When God is giving somebody a confirmation, people like that will try to distract you. And they can't stand right now. Because God gave this to me. God ain't going to let nobody interrupt me and be able to stay and stand. Not right now. Now, you might come some other day, but you can't come today. You don't have no dominion and power, authority, and you can't handle it. Not today. Because, see, sometimes we get so discouraged and we think God has not heard us. He said, I heard you the first time. I heard you. He said, I understand you. He said, and I heard you. Oh, God. You know, the only thing I hate... Oh, there it is. I'm going to try these things. This lady brought me some stuff to the church I'm going to try. He said, I heard you the very first time. First time. You don't have to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I heard you the first time. That's why the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things will be added. So if you go look, you're going to realize that Daniel himself, listen, I got a lady in my town named Toya. She make these drinks. This is for anti-inflammation. Pineapple, green apple, spinach, turmeric, black pepper, ginger, and lemon. She brought these and gave these to me at the church. Twisted berry, pineapple, spinach, ginger, and lemon. See, pineapple is good for belly fat. This is a wellness shot, which I'm going to try. This is pineapple, orange, turmeric, ginger, lemon, and black pepper. And this one is an orange ginger shot. So I'm going to try this one because I've been under the weather. And she left her information. So I'm going to try it. And if I like them, I'm going to call and order. But I want you to understand there was two things going on in this passage. Because I want you to understand right now, a lot of people think God is not listening to us. Some people will even tell you God ain't hearing us because we ain't singing. This is a wellness shot. It's got pineapple, orange, turmeric, ginger, lemon, and black pepper. The Bible says when Daniel was just about to give up, an angel appeared. This is a lady in my town that makes these. An angel appeared to him. And an angel let Daniel know, I've been trying to get him for 3 weeks, Daniel. And I was held up. But I'm here. God sent me help. Ain't that something? That's powerful. The helper needs a helper. Remember on Good Times, the watcher was watching the watchee? The angel that was sent to help him needed some help. Ain't that something? That the angel that was sent to help had to get some help. My God, thank you, Lord. The angel that was on his way to help Daniel got stuck in a fight, and the angel himself needed help. Don't they look like that candy from days of old? And the angel needed help. Ain't that something? So now, who was on their way to help you had to have some help. And it only gets better because I got a whole story to tell y'all about a lot of stuff. I got to tell you about the guy named Keith Porter. Why ain't nobody saying Keith Porter's name? When ICE, that man, on New Year's night went outside and shot his gun in California to say Happy New Year's. An ICE agent off duty came outside, went down the street and unalived him, shot him for shooting his gun. Now, ICE got in their mind that they are exempt from murder. I just want you to know I'm saying this today because while you're doing a Daniel fast that you may not understand, because your spiritual leader told you to do it, whatever you got before God, make your request, because God will hear you the first day. It don't take 3 weeks. It don't take you going on those seafood diets. Too many of y'all are excited about fasting because you want to lose weight. Fasting is very serious, and especially serious in the name of the Lord. And fasting is not something that you should take as a routine thing. It is very serious in the eyes of the Lord. Be careful what you do on a gimmick because other people are doing it. Please be careful. Because when we fast, we got to know the difference. And you got to be ready to, and you got to pray to God and ask him, is this what he got for you to do? I ain't fasting because my pastor called no fast. And he can say it's disobedient all he wants to. But according to the word of God, I follow him as he follow Christ. And if he ain't fasted to seek God, to see if that's what he want him to do to lead us, and he just come up and said January such and such to January such 21-day fasting, I'm not doing it with him. Maybe that's what God is calling him to do or her to do. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all don't have to agree with me. But I have direct access to God myself. And I'm not going on no fast just because everybody else do it January 1 to the 21st. I don't care what you do. Or that they do theirs in June. I don't care when you do it. Just make sure when you do it that God has approved it. Because I'm not going to get in trouble with God. I'm not going to curse my family. I'm not going to have God angry with me, upset with me. None of those things, because I'm following man and I have not sought God out for no direction. Fasting is serious. And especially if you say you're doing it because God told you to do it. You got to be careful. We have to be extremely careful right now. And what I loved about the relationship, Daniel didn't just seek God for something like some of y'all doing for fasting. Daniel did this anyway. Now what they don't understand is Daniel prayed toward Israel 3 times a day because he was in captivity. See, this is what I'm trying to show y'all why God showed me this. God was letting me know Daniel was seeking me concerning Israel. He said he was seeking me concerning Israel. He had a dream about his own people and he couldn't understand it. And I heard him the first time and I sent him help. But even though I sent him help, there is spiritual warfare all around my people, even with my angels that are encamped around and about you. And the devil is going to try to block that message. But I always have a ram in the bush. So don't be dismayed because Daniel was getting depressed. Don't be discouraged. If you came from the right way to me, if you trust me, if you seek me, I'm going to answer. Don't be discouraged. Don't come expecting an answer and already defeated because the answer didn't come when you want it. God is letting you know Jacob wrestled with an angel until the angel blessed him. We all got to wrestle against something. Even in the Bible, the people that we read about right now, the people we read about, if you go read it, Daniel was depressed. Daniel had got to his wits' end. Daniel said, I ain't going to drink. I ain't finna do none of that stuff. See, Daniel, notice he didn't say, I'm not going to eat nothing from no animal. Because Daniel was already a vegetarian. That's what y'all don't understand. When these people say they're not going to eat nothing from an animal, that is not Daniel's fast. Daniel already didn't eat nothing from an animal. He was already like Tabitha Brown, okay? That was his lifestyle. That was already what he didn't do. He sacrificed other stuff because he already didn't eat animal byproduct. So he didn't have no reason to sacrifice not eating animal byproduct because he didn't eat it. He wasn't eating it anyway. How are you sacrificing something that you don't do? If you call Tabitha Brown and tell her, we on a Daniel fast, we want you to fast with us. Tabitha gonna be like, well, how y'all do y'all fast? We don't eat nothing from an animal. Well, baby, I touch and agree with you, but I already don't eat nothing from an animal. So I can't fast off of something that I already don't do. So Daniel was like, I'm going to give up wine. Go read it. Deacon Calvin, what Daniel say he was going to give up? Look it up, Deacon Calvin, for me till I can get my hands free. Chapter 10 in the book of Daniel. Daniel was like, I'm going to give up other stuff. Because I already don't eat that way. And then by the time the angel got to Daniel, the angel was like, you know what, Daniel? I was on my way the first day you asked the Lord concerning his people. God is not slow concerning his people. God is going to get to his people. You ain't never known a mama to be slow concerning her cubs. You ain't never known a mama. Right now, your mama will go get 2.5 jobs. The Bible say you, being earthly, know how to give good gifts to your children. You don't think me? You don't think I know how to take care of mine? Honey, let me tell you something about God. He had already sent the answer. Soon as he heard that cub cry, soon as he heard that war cry, soon as he heard one of his children was in trouble. I got bit up one time by a Rottweiler because I went in somebody's yard and the Rottweiler had just had puppies. You don't mess with people cheering. You don't mess with people cheering. No. You're going to get bit up. You're going to get bit up if you mess with somebody cheering. You'll get bit up real bad. You walk in the yard and the dog just had a puppy. I'm telling you, God honest. Wine, peasant food. There you go. And it says and meat. But he already didn't eat meat. Daniel didn't eat meat. He didn't eat it. He ate from his father's table. He already ate a certain way. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Meat can be plural for different things in your biblical aspect. We're not living here. That's another thing I got to tell y'all that's going to bring us into our topic today. They're telling us now the FDA is saying we need to eat more beef. They have turned our pyramid upside down. So, little Shaky Bakey Kennedy is telling y'all to eat more beef. I'm telling y'all, as older people, don't add too much beef to your diet. Because you know it takes 3 days for beef to dissolve. So you add more beef than the beef you already got. Honey, where's the beef? You're going to end up hurting yourself. You're going to end up messing up your kidneys. Right? So when we look at peasant, it's like a bird and stuff. See, people will say, you know, I'm going to fast like Daniel. And I'm not going to eat nothing from no animal. Well, let me ask you a question. If Daniel didn't eat nothing from an animal anyway, wouldn't that meat be an animal? Huh? And I know nobody want to hear this. They don't want to stay around for the answer. And the answer is, God heard you in the beginning. God heard your prayer. You don't have to go on 21 days. And if you going on one, I hope God told you to go on a 21 day. I hope you sought the Lord. He heard and he answered. Everything, they just turned the pyramid upside down. That's all it is. Let me get my other stuff going. And the thing about it is, y'all act like anytime a person can go read the Bible other than your spiritual leader, that they telling you not to follow your spiritual leader. The Bible tells you that you need a teacher. And you need a preacher. How you gonna hear? And how they gonna hear if they not seeking God? All of it works together, right? So, I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna release that voice. I'm not your preacher. Like Prince said, I'm not your preacher. But y'all get angry, especially these people that's a pastor people. Pastor said, even if my husband becomes a pastor one day, don't listen just to my husband. You got direct access to God. We got to stop getting angry and can't discuss nothing because y'all don't read your Bible and because y'all don't study for yourself. And so if anybody come to you and tell you what exactly the Word of God says, y'all get angry. Y'all get mad. Y'all stiff-necked, rebellious. Y'all don't want God to use nobody. Y'all want to sit up in fancy churches and be up under leaders that ain't going to never lay hands on you. Ain't casting out no demons. Maybe telling you to fast. Miss Tracy, how do I get in touch with you about my win from Friday? You ain't won nothing because I didn't give you nothing. I haven't given away nothing on Friday. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody knows when I give away stuff, it come out my mouth. I ain't called your name one time. I guess you got scammed. You might have emailed somebody the wrong thing. You didn't win nothing from me, baby. You could have got scammed. Because I haven't given out no gifts this year. I already mailed out all my gifts from last year. I don't know. I don't know who told you you want something, but you didn't win nothing from me. See, let me tell you something. We can't grow in God because we won't study to show ourselves approved. All we want to do is listen to what other people say about the word. Read it for yourself. Book of Daniel, chapter 10. Daniel was depressed for 3 weeks. If you read it, it tells you he was mourning and he was depressed. He was fasting to God, but he didn't wash his face traditionally. He didn't do none of these things. And he was seeking God for a dream he had concerning the children of Israel. PN, I ain't told you I was going to send you no blessing. And don't come over here and bothering me today, PN, because you just heard me tell that other lady it must be a scammer. PN, you don't even support me. Half of the time you don't talk to me on TikTok. You be on Beeline. So, I don't know why you sent me your address. Because I ain't promised you nothing. Get B to give it to you. I ain't promised you nothing. Go where you tap. Shut up, Willie. But I'm telling the truth. She know I ain't promised her nothing. I ain't promised nobody nothing this year. If you got a message that and you didn't hear it come out my mouth, shut up, Jermaine. Y'all know how I get. If you didn't hear it come out my mouth, you know I ain't gave it. You can order some now if you want to, Elvira. I mean, like, I'm up at PM. Have a good day. Thank you. We're not doing gifts. We're not doing gifts. I think Deacon Calvin told me he got something from Mama's Comfort Cooking that said you want something. That's not me. Sorry. That's not me. When I bless, I pay for the shipping, and I tell you exactly what you're gonna get. Anybody on here that I have blessed, do I pay for your shipping? Do I tell you what I'm finna send you? Do I tell you, do I do the shipping on the line so you can see me mailing your stuff out? I'm not going to go back and forth. See, there's that spiritual stuff again. Because we're over here talking about something serious. Why do you deserve a gift? Did you give me some stars? Did you give me a supporter badge? I bless people whether they bless me or not. But you ain't getting blessed. Not right now. And it's a scam because Deacon Calvin showed me somebody from a fake Facebook Mama Comfort Cooking page told people that they want something. Well, I don't know how many people that page said that they want something. If I tell you you win something, I'm going to give it to you. But I never called nobody's name out. The beginning of the year is just getting started. I ain't called nobody's name out to win it. Okay, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So the lady said that she got a message and she didn't get one from me. I don't know. Deacon Calvin said he reported it. Deacon Calvin said he reported it. See what I just did? I just revived those leftovers. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You see what I did? I just made beef stew out of those short ribs. Just like that. While we weren't alive. Just like that. When I move, you move what? Just like that. That's my leftovers. Yeah, it's a scam. So as you can see, back to what we was talking about when it comes to the Daniel fast. I'm going to see if I got a can of cream or something. Daniel didn't have to fast for 21 days. He didn't. His answer was there the first day. PN, if I promised you something and you ain't got it, you won't get it till I send it. I'm dealing with somebody else who said they got scammed by somebody. Control yourself. It ain't that serious. Half of the time you don't like me, so control yourself. It's okay. There's another lady saying somebody reached out to her. you cracking up, writing like what you saying gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna make no difference. Y'all be so quick to tell me y'all broke, and all y'all gonna do is tap. And then I gotta bake, bless, pay for the shipping. I'm up here trying to tell somebody that wasn't me, and you still going back and forth. Just chill out. Deacon Calvin already sent me that message. He said, Mother, I want something. Somebody going around saying that you want something. I said, what? He was like, yeah. I said, oh. He was like, I said, well, report it, Deacon Calvin. He said, I'm already on it. We can't do nothing about scammers. It's the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, people gonna always scam. It's the beginning of the year. They're gonna always scam. And for that, I can't do nothing about it. It's just like literally nothing you can do about scammers. They create fake pages. All right, let me work on this. So, his answer was already waiting on him. Let me read this so I can be done. Because, you know, like I tell people, I'm up for it today. There was a young lady in here, a teacher from Mount Perrin Christian School. She died from the flu. This flu is no joke. And, you know, even when you don't feel good, people don't even check on you to see how you doing. They just still want something for themselves. Even though you can hear somebody say, I just been battling the flu. I'm sick. I'm going through. They worried about a gift that I'm telling you I didn't do because they only can see what they want from you. But if I ask people for stars right now, everybody broke it in a joke. That's the part that I be talking about. You're one-sided. You afford what you want. You more lovers of pleasure than of God. I don't mind blessing people. There's a lot of content creators don't give you jack. And I mean jack. I mean jack. I mean nothing. Nothing. I mean nothing. Not a sample, not a thought, not a hug, nothing. And the ones that try to be a blessing and give, the other lady that went on by her business, she ain't fussing about it. It's somebody on here that don't even support me. She stay mad at me all the time, y'all. And she the one acting a fool. Because that's what she does, even over there. She jump on the bandwagon with whoever's against me. And I still give her time after time after time. No, I've been sick. Now, everybody know I done had the flu. You can hear it in my voice. She don't care. She jumped on that bandwagon. She don't care. I wouldn't even want to eat nobody's food I didn't like. I really wouldn't. And I got delayed with my baking because I don't bake when I'm sick. I know people say, you know, it's going in an oven and it's going to kill the germs. It's killing germs while it's in the oven. But wonder when I deal with it when it get out the oven. That's why I don't like to deal with stuff when I'm not feeling well. Because when it gets out the oven, you got to wrap it. You got to package it. You got to ship it. You got to touch it. So I don't deal with it when I'm sick. Let me read the scripture. I'm trying to get these brownies in here. I got to go to the store. I'm going to be making some overloaded brownies. It's going to be my new thing and stuff like that, and cookies. But I got to first get to the store. I'm about out of everything. Y'all still on here? I don't even know if you're still on here. She could have stopped my comments. Let me see. I can't read no comments. Can y'all start putting ones in the chat so they can open my comments back up? I'm going to tell you about this. So Daniel was going through mourning. And it was in the 3rd year of Cyrus the king of Persia. Now notice, when Gabriel came, he said the king had him blocked. He said he was battling a demon from Persia. Well, the 3rd day of Cyrus the king of Persia, Daniel received a vision about a great conflict. He mourned for 3 weeks. You heard what I said? It said he mourned. It did not say he fasted. It said he mourned for 3 weeks. And then he abstained from rich foods, wine, and he anointed his head with oil. This is what the version I'm reading. It said rich foods, wine, and anointing oil. He didn't even anoint his head. Now, when he got down there near the Tigris River, he saw a magnificent and angelic being, which was an angel named Gabriel. Then Gabriel explained himself. He says right here from verses 4 to 9, he says, when he saw him, this is what the angel said to him. The angel said, a hand touched Daniel, revealing, the angel explaining that he was sent when Daniel first prayed, but was blocked for 21 days by the prince of the king of Persia. The prince of darkness, a demonic spirit, blocked him. He said until Michael, the archangel, came and helped him. Number 4, 15 through 21. After this angel explained this to Daniel, Daniel got this profound strength built up in him. It says, and another touch strengthened Daniel. The angel touched him again, then revealed that he must return to fight the prince of Persia. But he let him know that the prince of Greece was going to come. The angel promised to reveal what's written in the scripture of truth, emphasizing Michael's crucial role in supporting God's people. Your spiritual warfare. This chapter reveals it unveils the unseen realm that the angels have to battle against us. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. And there's angels encamped around about us. And the prayer was heard immediately. The answer was delayed because the angels had to fight to get it. See, God's sovereignty is you don't have to beg. You don't have to. I'm gonna have to leave this for a minute because I can't see nothing unless I go into Facebook. You don't have to beg. You don't have to. The comments, they stopped. But you don't. He sent it. It was already there. Waiting. And blocked. Some of us right now about to give up and throw in the towel. And your answer is on its way. I grew up in a Pentecostal church. And they would read a scripture like this. And they would sing a song and be like, that blessing you've been waiting on, it's on the way. That blessing you've been waiting on, it's on the way. Oh, that blessing you've been waiting on, it's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Oh, that blessing you've been waiting on, it's on the way. That blessing you've been waiting on, it's on the way. And we would sing songs like that because that's the truth. Delay is not denial. And so today, if you're doing a Daniel fast and you choose to go 21 days, if your heart is right, your mind made up, and you seeking God for the right things, He heard you the first time. God don't make deals with nobody. And what worked for Daniel may not be the requirement that He have for you. I don't care who get mad at me. You can question everything I'm saying. I don't care if it's a spiritual leader. I don't care if you got a master's of divinity. Honey, I got a master of neology. I pray and I ask God for direction. And when God give it to me, it's a confirmation. And my gift didn't come from no man. My gift came from God. It didn't come from my pastor. He can fail. It didn't come from my husband. He can fail. It didn't come from the archbishops and the popes and the priests. They can fail. There is only one that can't fail. And I'm telling you, he's listening right now. And you know what? He told him, even after this battle, the one that you sitting up under, the prince, blocked this answer. They blocked it. Didn't want you to get the answer. Some people on here to block me. I promise y'all, I got people that's looking for me to fail. But the ones that's looking for me to fail, the ones that's looking for me to fail, God said, they gonna get an email. And their name gonna be on the list. You don't rejoice. And you don't come against people. And that's why I tell y'all right now, I don't care what you do for people. I don't care. If they want to be you or have what you got, you can be a millionaire and go buy everybody in your family a house. They don't want that house. They're going to talk about you. They're going to say you could have done more. They're going to tell everybody, oh, I remember when this. I remember when that. I remember when this happened in the family. Oh, her daddy ain't her real daddy. Her mama did this. They don't want it because they mad because you the one got blessed. I don't have to look left or right to bless nobody. I don't even have to worry about blessing up here where I live because they don't watch me. So you wouldn't know if I was giving away $10,000. You don't watch me. So you say, until you bump into me, and I realize you was watching me from the bush. See, some of y'all can't be happy for people because of the things you done said about them behind their back. You can't let people know you with them. You can't let people know. When I was talking to the young lady about what her sister had done to me, and we were talking, she exposed another lady that had been in my house that was her sister's friend. Y'all remember the lady that used to fix those little hats that had the, I gave Melinda one, said she was in on it. Said it was all a conspiracy. Mad because my page was doing good. Mad because they thought I was making a lot of money. She said they sat there and plotted it. And then she told me that the lady that plotted it against me, that made those little black Christmas things that I gave Melinda, said she lost her home. Said she don't have nothing. And said her kids just put her out. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have known it. God will reveal who's working against you. I don't care if it's witchcraft. The girl told me, she said, let me tell you what happened. She said, let me tell you what happened to my sister. She said she was incarcerated when she did it to you. And now she had to move and she got to live with somebody. Lost her job. Lost her place of refuge. Then she said the other girl that helped her, she lost her house. I said, what? She said, yeah. And said her kids just put her out. I said, what? You don't have to fight your battle. You don't have to worry about anything. Because God sit high and look low, and he know who working against you. Ain't nothing you can do but so much for people. If they want what you got, and they can't wait till they get it. Ain't nothing you can do with them. You can buy them everything in the world. They don't want that. They want what you got. They'll start comparing themselves to you. You be like, well, why are you comparing yourself to me? I got what God gave me. You ain't supposed to compare yourself to me. You're supposed to go out there and get what God got for you. That's why it's not working. You wanting what I got. You saying you like me. You just like I am. You equal to what I'm doing. No, you're not. You're not. You're not equal to what I'm doing. You got content creators out here right now. We all flow different because our call is different. We all got different content because we don't all have the same vision. And that's where we mess up. Let me tell you how I realized God let me see something. I was going through TikTok and I happened to stumble across this girl that boxes. She's an amazing boxer. And her cousin was doing an interview with Tasha. And the cousin said that the professional boxer, who's a multimillionaire, used to get a disability check. And that she was slow. It hurt my heart to hear her cousin tell all the family secrets. And how all these things. But here's the thing about God. I got a little epiphany from it. I began to laugh at the cousin that was talking about the professional boxer. You calling this lady slow, but she was slow enough to learn how to box, to make millions of dollars, to pull herself out of the neighborhood you still live in. And you mad at Carissa and calling Carissa slow. But Carissa can get anywhere from $10 million to put them hands up. You on him with an interview talking about Miss Carissa, saying she was slow. She don't even look like the one that's slow right now in the family. Because she is the one making the money in the family. She don't want nothing about houses for the family and cars. And she was the one that had your child till you start threatening her about the child. And I like Carissa. I like her. I like her holy boldness. They said, you gave that girl her baby back? She said, I sure did. She said, I ain't finna lose my career dealing with my cousin, baby. She said, that's her child. I tried to help her with it. And she started tripping with me. So I gave her back that baby. That's what Carissa said. She got her. She said, I could have gave her a good life. You messed it up for your own child you didn't want. And now you on here doing interviews against your cousin that had your baby. Baby, if anybody want to get hurt, baby, get with your family. Can't nobody hurt you like they can hurt you. Can't nobody tell it, honey, like those in your own community. You get no honor and glory amongst your own. Let me tell y'all what happened with me. When I was over here, I was first starting to meet Jermaine and all of them. There was a lady in my community which got enough junk in her own who took somebody else's husband. Had the audacity to try to talk about where I grew up, where I was from, whatever rumors was out, whatever was going on here, this, that, and the third, and had her own story to tell. Baby, you got your own story to tell. Why you trying to tell other people's story? All you need to do is tell your own story. And if I cross in your story, it'll make a little more sense. But you can't tell my story. If you my family member and you out here trying to tell a story and it involves me, remember, if it involves me, it involves you too. Remember, when the funeral comes, I still can walk in as your family member. You can walk in as mine. Can't nobody hurt you like your family. Can't nobody do you worse than the people that you say they love you and support you. That's why I tell some people I look at them as family, and some people I look at as straight supporters. Because supporters will run to another page when they get mad, and they'll talk about you on that page. Then they'll run and start calling. Don't realize that that person might still be dealing with you. Gonna tell them everything you said about them when you sent your phone number to that content creator on TikTok. And I'm gonna tell you how she is. and still wanting somebody to sing me something. Child, y'all better wake up. These people run their mouth. Everybody got somebody they talk to. They do. They may not talk to the same person you talk to, but they're talking to somebody. And if God means for it to get back, it might be delayed. But if they want to get in good graces with you, they're going to start singing what you said. If they want to get back friends with a person, they're going to start singing, well, you know, James said this about you too. You know, they wrote this in my chat. You went over him. And I said, don't write stuff like that. Oh, really? What's your beef? Why y'all can't get along? Oh, I didn't know I had no beef with the person. Yeah, they on my side now, talking about it. Oh, really? Well, maybe they feel comfortable to talk about it because you let it pass so many times. No. Trying to help somebody today. Because we got a lot to talk about. Because it's already been said. And we're going to pray. I just asked y'all to pray. I'm not asking nobody to fast because I can't tell you when to fast. I just want y'all to cover our military because there's never been a war. You can quit listening to this lie. There's never been a war that we don't have injured people. You get in the bed with the devil, you're going to be burning. And according to what I saw on international news, Denmark has already said Russia and all other people have dispatched military help if America tries to make Denmark become a part of the United States. You have to go beyond. I was watching the awards the other night, and they were making mockery of CBS, I'm sorry, because CBS News don't report no more. For real. They've been bought with a price. And they were saying that, you know, pretty much you can't believe nothing they say is what they were saying in so many words. But basically, they don't want to be a part of the United States. I can't blame them. I can't blame them because they got their own independence. They got their own belief, all that stuff. And we can't force people, but this is a prime example of history repeating itself. All we are doing right now is watching an episode of history repeating itself. All we're doing is watching how did we get America in the beginning. Prime example. Some stuff was stolen. Hold on now, I hear you. Prime example. Some stuff was stolen. I want y'all to understand that these frozen people think that they're exempt from murder. And you become a third world country when you turn against your own. A house divided won't stand. I just want y'all to understand that. I want you to understand, to my YT people, I love you very much. But you are witnessing what we went through in history when it doesn't matter. I told y'all a long time ago, poor white people were treated the same way as poor black people. You were just indentured servants. That's it. Number two, I want you to understand, please do not leave out this country. I don't want you to leave out this country. I'm asking you all, please, because it has been reported and proven that people are going to other countries and then they can't get out of there because they're saying that their passports and their visas have been compromised. There are people stuck right now in different countries and they can't get here. One lady had to go to the embassy and she happened to have $300. $300. She happened to have $300 to get a quick thing done to her visa. And they're saying that it's not the United States doing it, but that there are scammers and stuff, and people cannot get back here. If you go on TikTok, you would see all the different stories where people are stuck. I want you to be careful on the waters. But because the international NATO is done with us, and you all going on cruises, I know pre-show love a cruise. But I want you to be careful, because according to the international news, they do have foot soldiers in that water. And that our relationship, where it concerns NATO, is no longer in existence. Carla Hall was stuck in Amsterdam Saturday. So we keep acting like things are the same, and like we're really not in wars and rumors of wars. The Bible said wars and rumors of wars. So that means we will be in some wars. Now I know our answer is on the way. And I know God is finna flip it. And the first is going to be last and the last is going to be first. But right now, they're destroying everything they put together that they thought was going to help poor people and middle class people. And when they become poor and middle class, the very things that they took away from us, they are going to need. Some of y'all cannot get the jobs that you want, because God don't want you to work for nobody. You finna get ready to work for yourself. Be still, Deacon Calvin. Be still, Willie. And I'm telling anybody right now, it's just not a good thing to be on the water. Before this started with this water and the boats, I told y'all last year, stay off those ships. How many of y'all put a 1? If you remember me saying, stop going on cruises. Do you know if we can blow up their boats, they can blow up ours? Do you realize that 4547 Agent Orange ain't smart? He said he want Greenland so that America won't be near Russia. Russia, Alaska, the Bering Strait, 55 miles separate Russia from the United States. If we can go blow up their boats, they can blow up our boats. And I told y'all, it didn't look good. I even called my brother and sister-in-law and said, please quit going on cruises. Please stay out those cruise ships. If you think that foreign countries are going to make small impacts, you can think again. When they hit us, they know that we're going to come with all. One thing about the United States, we're going to give you all everything we got. When I tell you I'm proud to be an American, they going to come hard. You blew up those Twin Towers. They have to make a big move when they make it. So what's the difference than some sleeper cells being on a ship? Deacon Calvin, this is Russia. This is the Bering Strait, and this is Alaska. The Bering Strait is where some of the African people crossed over to get to here. That piece of water is unthawed now. Russia owns more of it. They will not tell you that some of our people are coming back right now from Venezuela with injuries because Venezuela did strike back. And what hurts my heart is that these babies that's finna go fight this war, these is our babies that was born in 2024, 2025. Babies. 21 years old trying to carry a gun and represent our countries. And when you got so many people wanting the same piece of land they protecting, China wants Africa. China wants Venezuela. China wants Greenland. China wants America. China wants to be that everything is the Soviet Union of China. More so than Russia. And none of these people, each leader can't trust the other leader. They can't talk about 45, 47 because they got to talk about Putin. I don't understand how our leader of the free world said that he is the president of Venezuela. He don't have residency there. That's the same thing he accused Obama of. He didn't even know he was the president of Puerto Rico. Help me, Rhonda. But I can understand now what he was saying. He wasn't lying. He is the acting president of the of Venezuela. He is. I want somebody to say, explain to me how is he, and I'll explain it. He is the acting president right now. He is. He is. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll explain it. If you understand what I'm saying, I won't explain it. My God from Zion, I'm going to get me some more of this juice. And this is supposed to be for anti-inflammatory. I'm going to try them. I'm finna sew into her. Oh, God, that's good. Oh, this is my favorite so far. Okay. He is the act. Y'all, we're going to have to be buying some stuff from her. I'm going to call her when I get off of here. We're going to blow her business up this year. Toya grandmama is a Pentecostal preacher. And Toya, she make these juices. And she dropped these off at the church. Okay. The reason why he is the active president is because the person that's in there, that's operating, the vice president, he put her in there. So she gonna do what he tell her to do. And when she won the Nobel Prize, she dedicated it to him. Okay, Mama Joyce, I got you. You gotta like ginger. I get it. I'm gonna keep this for when I got. This gonna help that come up. She gave him money on his campaign. So he might as well be in there. Anti-inflammatory is my number one. She gave him $5 million when he first ran for president. So in 2016. So he's already using her to do what he would do. Her name is Latoya Stevens. And her phone number is 678 986 2288. I'm going to give you a screenshot of this so you can zoom in. Let me turn the camera around. Y'all got it? This is what the back side of it looked like. She do cold pressed juice, sea moss, ginger shots, immunization shots, immune, and detox cleaning. Now I'm going to tell you, those shots are strong. I just took a little of that shot. You see what's going on? I'm going to call her when I get off here. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. Yes, today is, I don't waste nothing. So what I'm going to go on and finish doing with this is, I put a little bit too much water in there. But I'm going to tell my husband bring me some. I'm going to thicken it up. I think I'm just going to make a little gravy really quick on the stove. Let me see what else I got. Do I have any more of that rice? I got pinto beans. I got okra. My husband was killing that rice. I got some rice. Well, I might need a little bit more. Or some mashed potatoes. I'm going to make a little thickening real quick. And that's going to be dinner. Let me tell you something. We up against the wall. I can't tell you your finances. I really can't tell you if you're struggling or not. Because I know my situation done changed. And I know that right now, until they decide to pay us like they used to, I might as well go get disability. Mama Tracy, guess who engaged? You better get somewhere, Brianna Jackson, with that good kitty. Brianna, you invite me to the wedding. Brianna, congratulations, baby cakes. I gotta call somebody else I talked to. See, that's why I say I wouldn't be on the market long either. Nah, I know I wouldn't. Ooh, that stuff is already breaking me down that quick. Yes, Deacon Calvin is amazing. He just pinned that up there. Her name is Latoya Stevens, 678-986-2288. Congratulations. And y'all, I don't know what was in that little shot, but it's got me sweating this stuff out of me. The little bit, it said anti-inflammatory detox. Well, if I have to drop off of here real quick, that means I got bubble guts. Meow. Congratulations, baby cakes. I'm going to add a little, I'm going to take and make a roux. Thin that roux out and then put it back in there. Now, that'll take care of the gravy. And I got mashed potatoes I can do. I got leftovers. So all I had to do is revise the meat. I got pinto beans. I got cornbread. I got some okra that I can put back in the air fryer. So last night we had short ribs and some neck bones, pinto beans, mashed potatoes, fried okra, and cornbread. Okay, explain. The lady that's in there, that's the vice president, she gave 47, $5 million when he first ran for president. When he stated that he was the acting president there, she's going to do whatever he tells her to do. They are still under dictatorship. The vice president thinks like the president. Congratulations. I hope I get an invite. How far you live from him, Brianna? So, if he's telling us that he is the sitting president, it's because he knows he can't be it without having citizenship there. But he's letting you know whoever's in that office is going to do what he's telling them they're going to do. That's all. To the window, to the wall. That's pretty much what he's saying. That his commands are going to be done. And that the things are going to flow the way he said they're going to flow. That's it. That's pretty much how he stated it. And so many words. Smells so good in this house, I promise you. Smell like I'm starting Christmas all over baking. Chocolate smells so good when it cooks. But that's pretty much what's going on. So if you listen to what he's saying, he got enough sense to know. I'm sure them people done told him, you can't really say you're the president. And you know he's so cocky. He's like, oh yeah, I can. I'm going to be the president because she's going to do everything I tell her to do. And she is going to do everything he tell her to do. So, that being said, darling, hold my hand. Nothing beats a jet-free holiday. So, that's how that goes. Now, how long will it last? I don't know. As long as this money is being involved. Now, what's going to happen? I won't be surprised. I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm not surprised if America does end up owning Greenland and Venezuela. And let me tell you the reason why I said that. I won't be surprised. Because in order for you to grow a nation, the only way America grew from the British government, from Spain and French and all of that, was to be in war with them. Right? Now they want to take us back to colonization. But remember, we were 13 original colonies that separated and became states. But the only way we expanded ourselves. And let me tell y'all another thing. If I tell y'all I'm going to gift y'all something, I'm getting ready to clean my freezer out right now. Right? I got pound cakes in there I'm finna give away. I got stuff in there I need to clear out. Not because I can't sell it, but it's a new year. But don't try to make people be no liar that is giving you something. Did you hear him say the midterms would be canceled, talking about his teasing? Let me tell you something. The reason why, no, Deacon Calvin, he said the one thing he regretted was that he didn't get all those voting polls that were split decision states. In other words, these swing states, he wanted your voting polls. Y'all remember when I told y'all that in Atlanta, Georgia, they moved all our voting polls all the way across town out the black neighborhoods. So that when we got there, they told us, you must be in line by 6 o'clock. You would be arrested if you were out there giving water and food. You could get arrested for feeding the people in the line. They went and closed all the voting polls and moved them on. Do you know what the other side of town means? That means we might as well don't go to work that day. If you don't vote early, you might as well not go to work. You could be in the line at 12 o'clock and still don't get up there to vote until 6. Listen, I got so much stuff I'm finna to bless people with. That's why I said those 2 women, not one of them mostly than the other, was trying to be a distraction. I got so much stuff. I baked this August 18th. It's sealed. August the 18th. This is a 7-Up. There's nothing wrong with these cakes. Some of them I just forgot to take with me. I can just keep going on and on. That's 2, right? Three. Oh. That's 4, right? I'm gonna set them so y'all can see me do it. 1, that's a 7-Up. I write some stuff. 7-Up, Heavenly Pound. 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Hold on, I ain't done. I got a half of them. I be saving stuff for Avery. I be cooking her. That's a half of a red velvet. 4. Hold on. 5. This is a caramel loaf. 6. Hold on. 7. These are cakes I could be selling. 8. Heavenly Pound cake. Look how high it is. 9. I got cakes, in other words. But you know what? I'm just like y'all. Shipping costs money. I already done used my ingredients. And when I gift, I pay for shipping. And so if I tell you I'm going to gift you some, and I'm going to give somebody a few more things. But if I tell you I'm going to bless you, don't come on here questioning nobody. If they say they're going to do something for you, and you don't do nothing for them, not never. You know? Because I can easily turn this into something to make everybody mad. Only people with supporter badges can get from me. But I ain't never been like that. That's just not how I roll. I got loaf cakes to give away. Here's another loaf cake just sitting here. But I'm just like y'all. Money funny. I got stuff galore in here. Because I want to start off fresh. And make room for what I'm selling. But if somebody tell you, I don't know who the scammers are. I don't know the page that's telling y'all want something. Don't start questioning nobody. You promised me. See, that's one reason why I don't want to get that lady nothing. She always jumps ship. You promised me. You said you were going to do this on such and such's page. That lady don't mean me no good. That lady all the time come against me. There was another lady that was on there telling me that the Mama's Comfort Cooking page was telling people they want something. This lady jumps ship. She always does this to me. You promised me something on TikTok. Not how you feeling. I watch you over there. I know you sick. I know you've been dealing with the flu. This flu is killing people. I don't mind blessing. Janice, you know I would give from the city of my soul. But it's something wrong. Either it's something, I keep feeling like it's something up here. It's more to it. Right? But if you say you have a hard time and I got to go out here and pay $20-something to ship cakes. And I done went to the store and bought all the ingredients to make them. And I'm telling you, I ain't even started gifting yet, and that wasn't me. Now, I can take all these cakes from Martin Luther King Day. I can slice all of them up. I already done got a phone call. Take them to the Civic Center. On the 19th, after they get through marching, I'll slice them cakes up. I can donate them. I won't waste them. I'll slice them cakes up, and I'll put them on a tray, and I'll cover them up, and I tell them, here go pound cake to serve with the sandwiches. I'm done with it. Right? So, I end up with smaller cakes. Sometimes what happens is that I make such a big batch. For the big cakes, like the real big ones, a large and an extra large, I have leftover. So when I have leftover, I make smaller cakes from the leftover. See what I'm saying? And I think that's why I tolerate them, because I done seen something's going on up here. Hey, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle Clark. Y'all, we did trivia on YouTube, and it was fun. This year, I hope we can play some trivia games. I'm going to be doing a series called The Biscuit Maker over here. I don't give recipes out, Miss Leslie. I'm going to be making all kind of biscuits. And I hope to bless you all with the different biscuits. Like when I made the blueberry biscuits, I hope if I make strawberry, if I make peach cobbler, then, you know, 22 cup, Janice. I think my largest pan is a 22 cup. But let me tell you something. People are dying from this flu. Look it up. The flu count is very high. It don't want to let you go. It don't want to let me go in here. Right? It took Kelby 3 weeks. So you have to be careful with this flu. So, you know, it's okay. It's all right. That's why I'm trying to tell you, Mother Linda. It's getting to the point you can't even bless people because people don't help. I told y'all, let me keep buying those groceries. We were going to need those groceries. We were going to need those groceries. Now look what's going on. Now look what's going on. My eyes come and go because the flu don't want to let me go. I get up and move. This flu is... I just got to telling you about this amazing teacher. They had her on the news. She got the flu. When I caught the flu. She's a teacher at Mount Perrin Christian School in Atlanta. She passed away from it. And I got 3, just put it in somewhere. I got 3 22 cups, and some of my stuff is old. So go put in 22 cups in Amazon, and it should help you. It don't matter if you got the flu shot. I got the flu shot. I got a tech shot. All that. Same way. I had the COVID shot. I got COVID 3 times. That's what we don't understand. People need to quit thinking that you're not participating in what's going on. It's just that it's out there. And it's mixed with other stuff. And the medications that they're giving us and the shots that they're giving us are not the same. He done fired everybody from the FDA. They took the pyramid the food pyramid and he flipped it upside down. And now he say we need less vegetables and more meat. He took the food pyramid and he flipped it. But I'm here to tell you too much protein ain't good for your kidneys. And this is one reason what's making my mind up about having this weight loss surgery. I am not trusting the drugs that they give us. I pray you feel better, Mother Wanda Clark. Don't lay on your back. Lay on your left side if you can. As much as you can. To relieve any pressure from your lungs. Get up and walk. Go outside and make your lungs get shocked. You ain't gonna believe me, but I'm telling you, it works. The air gonna burn you. You gonna feel like you can't breathe. I had the worst part of COVID, the kind that was killing people in 2020. Go outside and make your lungs work. Make that stuff come off your lungs. I would be like this. Like that. And I walk, just like I'm doing now. I could be in that bed. I've been sick. That's why I was so glad to be off yesterday. So we aren't getting no updates. We already got them. What are you talking about, Brenda? What are you talking about? We're not getting no updates. Brownies, brown. I don't got time for it. I don't got time for it. I've been on here for you come on here asking that question. I've been on here an hour and 55 minutes. And you got to watch your animals. Our animals are carrying bacteria and germs. And our animals have been sick as well. That's why some of our little fur babies are dying. You got to go and shock those lungs, Miss Wanda. I'm telling you. I've had COVID 3 times. I don't care how bad it burned. And then have them give you a Brutal pump. Like you having an asthma attack, you need one of those. And I drank turmeric. I boiled my tea with ginger. And ginger and lemon and orange. And I let it sit. I sweeten it with honey. Yeah, a Brutal pump. And I put turmeric in it. And I would sip on it while it was hot. And I added some cranberry ocean spray. And I stirred it real good. And I sip on it. And it would just burn, burn, and burn. And a Jamaican gave me that recipe. Yes, like Denise said, you're not going to get enough. Every morning, I take vitamin 3, magnesium, and sea moss. Now, let me explain something to y'all. I take it because your body comes from the earth, right? Your body comes from the earth, right? Whatever you lacking in is because you made out of dirt. So we need iron. We need calcium. We need magnesium. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So I started taking magnesium pills. I take vitamin D3 because you get it from the sun, and black people get depressed more in the winter months because we are depleted of vitamin D3. I take iron when needed. Don't ever take it on an empty stomach. Multi-purpose vitamins is not enough. I take me a shot. I give my own self a shot. B12. You can take you a little cod liver oil, sliver and elm. All of that is your minerals. And it works in the body. Can you imagine if we did all that and we were on the right diet? What brand of magnesium? I have to go back here and show it to you. If we were on if we were on our healthy diet that Africans used to do, we would be the healthiest people walking. We would be over here running around here living, not long as Methuselah, but we would be living a good, y'all get what I'm saying. We would be living a long time. You know what I'm saying? We would be living a long time. We would be living a long. So let me go over here and show you what I'm talking about. So when you come to the realization that we need certain things in our lives, I take these every day. Every day. D3. Every day. Sea moss. Every day. Every day. Then I take my B12 and stuff. This magnesium complex by Topplex. You have to come to a crossroads where you got to know what you need. You have to know what you need. You have to know what you got to have in order to get what you got to get. So I just kind of just go around and do what I need to do. Make sure I have what I need to have. What time is it? What time is it? Okay. So that's what I tell people. You be surprised. Like me now, I had my bone density test done. And they told me that my back was perfect. I had lost no bone density. But my hip, they said my hip had lost some, but it wasn't at the point of osteoporosis. So I've been taking, they want me to come in now and have a drip in my back and charge me $2,000. I don't care what y'all say. I'm still on my steroids. I still take my prednisone. He talking about, you don't need to keep, yeah, what's the difference? You want to give me a drip for $2,000, but you could call me in some 20 milligrams of steroids, and that's what's got me moving. So they want to keep us on medicine, right? That's one of the outlines. America is overly medicated, even down to your kids that have now listen, you can buy your vitamins anything you want to. I bought my sea moss and my magnesium, that particular one, from TikTok. My vitamin D and everything I buy at Walmart. You can buy your vitamins anywhere. You can buy your cod liver oil. You can go to a herb store. What did you say? Those prednisones will take the pain and the sweat. Let me tell you, they want to charge me $2,000 to give me a drip. But they don't want to give me a $7 prescription. They just stealing from us. I don't need to go lay on that table for them to drip that in my vein. Give me these prednisones. I know how to wean myself down. What I'm going to do with these 20s, my face going to get smaller. I'm going to go drop down, start winging myself on 10s. Then from the 10s, you take half of that. Then you be trimmed down to 5. Then if you all right and you ain't inflamed, you cut that 5 down. That's how you do it. You have to wean yourself off of steroids so that your lip don't do this all the time. Y'all remember how I would have that nerve problem and I would be talking and it would be like, yeah, that. Medication is only a Band-Aid. They don't want us No, they don't, Melinda. And the thing about it is, if it wasn't for the foot drop, this oversized toe, honey, is what I call it. But my big toe, it throbbed like a toothache. It's hurting right now. I wore some bad boots Sunday. I look good Sunday. I had my gold boots on. But my toe wouldn't let me enjoy them. Medical phone call. Okay, Mother Linda Calabra, I love you. Selah. I go into my doctor's appointments and just talk and answer questions. That's it. I could have did it viral. I'm telling you now. Let me tell you something. I don't have any plans for myself right now. I have third eye surgery. Mother Linda Calabra, I hope you feel better. I have arthritis of the spine, they say, Miss Patty. Spinal stenosis. But I was bent over, but I'm straightened up. Y'all say a prayer for me because I just had a really bad reaction after using blood pressure medicine called Lisinopril. I told y'all about it. For over 7 years, I woke up this morning and my top lip swollen. What did I just talk about that on? Yep, on Friday. I told my doctor, no more Lisinopril for me. I wear a 7.5 shoe. My foot was so swollen, I was in a size 9. And when I make them take me off that Lisinopril, I could go buy a regular shoe. And I could walk. It's my big toe from foot drop. Right? I have nerve damage from up above my ankle, right underneath my calf down. I can't really feel nothing. Right? Semi-paralyzed. That's what it's listed as. And y'all, the way things are going, I may have to apply for disability before they get rid of it. I ended up getting on Cardoval. However, I don't say stuff right. But she said that most white people are on that medicine and not black people. And I said, well, why you don't put us on it? That's what I wanted to know. I don't take no Lisinopril no more. I got off of that stuff. It was messing us up. I don't take that stuff at all. What will have you coughing like a Band-Aid? I don't take it at all. You can't take prednisone if it ain't subscribed anyway. I'm having to look down because my comments stopped. Carvedilol is what I take. And all my swelling went away. I don't have diabetes or nothing. Everything don't run in your family. Diabetes don't run in my family. But this condition does. And I tell every black person to get off of Lisinopril. I'm telling you, I researched it. It's dangerous. You got more people dying on Lisinopril than helping them. I'm trying to tell y'all. But you know, I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse practitioner. So I leave that to your own discretion. I got off of it. I can only tell you about me. I can only tell you that I feel better. I got my butt off that medicine 2 years ago, and I ain't looked back. My feet ain't swole. I'm in a size right now, kids, 5.5 tennis shoes. Because that's what I wear in kids' shoes, 5.5. I got small hands and small feet. So to each is to own, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to give no medical advice. I'm telling you my story. You know how that song go? You don't know my story. All the things that I've gone through. You can't feel my pain. What I had to go through to get here. Nobody knows. You'll never understand my praise. Don't try to figure it out. Because my worship is for real. So, you know, take what you're going to take. Because I don't want to mislead. I don't want to misconstrue anybody. It don't work for me. And I want to get off of the medicines that I'm on. So I got my paperwork. I got to fill it out and fax it in tomorrow, February 9th. I'm going to be trusting God for my answer. I'm going to go meet with the doctors about having to sleep. I'm not having dual. I'm not having full gastric. The food was made for the stomach and the stomach was made for the food. I'm not trying to get so skinny that I can't hold nothing. I had a girl that was on my live. She was on Bible study. Y'all knew her as Riri or Evangela. Evangela had that full gastric. She got skinny and she couldn't, her body would not retain food. She just couldn't lose weight. She was a diabetic with high blood pressure. And they wasn't even removing her meds and stuff. And one day she didn't wake up. She said they had got her, she was drinking stuff, eating to keep her weight up. I don't mind getting some help, but I don't want nothing. Nobody can convince me nothing else. Because what worked for you may not work for me. I'm getting me some assistance on my journey, but I got to help it help me. It's not going to be a miracle work. Some people get weight loss surgery and never make their mind up to eat better, to eat less. They keep eating over it till they stretch their stomach. It tell you no alcohol. People keep drinking with weight loss surgery. You can tell when a person don't have a success story. They'll sit there and eat and nibble and chisel at that plate till they eat a whole plate. Their mind ain't made up. I remember when I used to lose weight, I know it wasn't right. But Rosalind, I would sit down, and when I got through eating, I pour salt on everything so I wouldn't go back to it, or sugar. So I'd have to throw it away. One day I told myself, when I lost 130-something pounds, I said, I'm not eating to live. I'm eating to live, not living to eat. So whatever I eat, I'm eating half. I always gave half of my food away. From the time I sat down. When I would go through the drive-thru, I say cut it in half. I ate what I wanted. I ate half of it. And then I would leave the soda off. Because I was like, I don't need those calories. Sometimes I would take, depending on where I ate, I wouldn't eat the fries. I eat chips instead. And I made my mind up. You had that yesterday. You don't need it today. And if I knew that I was going on a date or me and my husband was going to go out to eat, then I knew I wanted to enjoy eating out. So during the course of the day, I was mindful. Just like I did this morning. This is still half full. Protein. Why? Because at dinner time, I want to eat a piece of cornbread with that roast and my pinto beans. I didn't drink it all. And this is 170 calories. I should have drank it all. I do my best to be mindful. I made fluff instead of ice cream. Now, metformin and gabapentin for you all that's diabetics, because I'm not. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just that when you eat the bad foods that's full of fat and grease, it's going to make you boo-boo. If you eat right, you won't be running to the bathroom. So, that's all I'm telling you. I can't speak on nobody. I don't know y'all. I don't know nobody. But I know this much, you know. I had to make changes. I ain't using no Lisinopril. My bestie is down 40 pounds. She had her weight loss surgery in October. You got to eat right. If you really want. Men lose better because men do better. My bestie, she doing good. She go to the gym. She told me she come to church Sunday. Lottie, she said, I worked out 3 times this week. I don't like the other ones. They were too sweet for me. I gag. I can't drink nothing sweet in the morning. This works for me. I can finish this off tonight. It'll be like a, like if I want something sweet, I can turn this. You can freeze these and it'll be like a milkshake. But my bestie, she going to the gym. She nibbling. She leaning on seafood. She won't eat no beef. She won't eat no pork. She'll eat a little shrimp if she can hold it. A little baked fish. A little chicken. She eats her little vegetables. She said as soon as she feels, she said it messed with you psychologically. She said, but she ain't threw up yet because she stops. When I had my surgery, that's why I had to go on so much medicine because of the foot drop, the paralyzing. Thank you, Sonora Fields. Thank you for your synopsis of everything. We appreciate you. But everybody got a different journey. What make me mad, if you ain't have a weight problem, don't talk to nobody about it. Because a lot of you people that act like you skinny, that don't mean you healthy. And because you skinny, y'all be drunk, y'all be going out to eat, you live at McDonald's, you eat fast food. Just genetically, you don't gain weight. And when you do start gaining weight, you can't handle it. That's just like somebody broke trying to talk to somebody that's rich. You could have some great ideas. You don't have no results. You ain't got in the paint to put it to work. If you ain't never prick your finger like somebody, I haven't, then don't talk about nobody else that's having to prick their finger to check their sugar. You ain't got a blood pressure cup. You ain't got no problem. Stay out of this conversation. You can go Google anything. Just like you Google that Daniel fast, and that ain't what Daniel fasted for. And Deacon Calvin read something where it said he ate meat, but my translation said he didn't eat it. My translation, when I read it, just simply said he refrained from things. And it's that wine. He didn't even anoint his head with oil. And his answer was before he even fasted. The first day, God already was sending him his message. So that tells me he was already prayed up and fasted up. That tells me when he was praying 3 days a week, 3 times a day a week, 3 times a day toward Israel, He talking to God 3 times a day. God had already heard him. There's a lady that said to me, I read her thing. She didn't say it to me, but when I was reading it, she spoke to me in her message. And it was that every time she got hungry, she prayed. And then people start seeing her weight come off. Then they start asking her, how did she lose weight? She said, I just get hungry. I start praying. People said, well, I want to pray with you because I want to lose weight. They started praying with her. The prayer group grew. The weight loss started coming down in the church. I don't know where they are today. But God will take your mind off of things. I don't know who needs to hear this, but when you ask God the first time, he already got your answer on the way. And that blessing you've been waiting on is on the way. But our angels are wrestling against other spirits to get at him. By the time Gabriel got to Daniel, he said, Daniel, I was in a battle with the prince of Persia. Like you serving the king of Persia. He said, I was in a battle. He said, I was on my way the first day you asked God to explain that dream. But I was held up 21 days until Michael came to help me. Ain't that something? Another angel had to come help the angel that was dispatched to give you your answer. He said, and even when we leave him, there's another battle that we got to go deal with in Greece. Go read it for yourself. He said it was on the way. God has not forgot. He's been the 4th man in the fire time after time. But some things get hemmed up and held up. Go read it for yourself. And when you fast, you don't fast for no losing no weight. You don't fast for man. You go get permission. And if God allows you to do it, it's between you and him. It's not for people to feel sorry for you. You don't have to keep advertising. Somebody offer you something, you say, no, thank you. Somebody say you want to go out to eat and you fasting from 8 a.m. to 3. You say, no, you're not eating at the day at lunch. Use wisdom. There's different things to fast from, not just food. You can fast from TV. And if you read, it said Daniel got away from everybody. Don't be sitting here fasting and watching me. And the next TV show, when you can be reading your Bible and praying. And you don't got to fast for 21 days and you ain't got to fast for 7 hours. If you gonna really dedicate that 4 hours to God, praying to him and reading your Bible, he'll honor that. The longevity ain't the thing. I hope y'all got the message inside the message. The message inside the message was, it didn't take 21 days for God to answer you. The message inside the message was, I sent a message in the wind when the birds sang the song. And when you went to sleep last night, I told the moon to shine all night long. I already had your answer. But we don't wrestle against no flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities. Spiritual wickedness. Where's it at? In high places. You got angels that camp all around about you right now doing this. Blocking all this evilness from you. You go it for 21 days if you want to. All you're going to do is come say you lost weight. All you're going to do is return to the same way you were eating when you detoxed. Because that's all it is a detox. Because Daniel ate like that all the time. And I don't care what your pastor say. No theologians, it's in your face to go read chapter 10 for yourself. And Daniel was quite depressed by this time. That's why you got to be careful how long you commit. Do you remember? In the Bible, in the book of Numbers, around the 6th chapter, it was something called the what? If you're going to live under the what? The promise. You can watch, you can eat nothing from an animal. You know the story about Samson? His mama and his daddy, they lived under the law, Moses' law. Remember? But they said now, you don't have to do this, but if you do it, you can't be around nobody dead. Somebody died in your family, you can't be there, you can't go. You can't do this, you can't put a razor to your head, you can't eat nothing from no animal. That's why Samson wasn't hitting on nothing. You sit there and gave your mama and daddy honey, which is a bee, out of a lion's mouth, when you knew that they were under the promise. And the promises of God, they're already ours. Our children can bamboozle us. Our children can trick us. Our children can get us in a place. But there is a place in God where we can all be free. Now, I'm not telling you not to fast. And I'm not telling you not to listen to your spiritual leaders. You follow them as they follow Christ. If you're going to be stupid, you're going to be like Guyana tragedy. Because everybody went on over there and followed old Jim Jones, didn't he? All them people and black people from New York and stuff, and they ended up where? Over there in Ghana and Africa, didn't he? Following man. And what did he do? Make them drink the Kool-Aid? And when they sent state officials there, what did he do? He unalived them. And what did he do? Get their women's pregnant because he was human. We are a body, but we are individual, different members. What am I fasting for? What am I seeking him for? And how I know my answer ain't already there? And why am I going off of meat? And just to go back on it later. Why am I going to cleanse myself just to go pick up the habit again? I'm just saying. That's why that song went viral. It was honestly an anointed song that said, I sought the Lord and he heard and he answered. That's why I trust him. Gabriel said, God answered you the first day. You didn't have to go on no fast. You didn't have to get depressed. You just didn't have, a little faith. I can't get here to you. You done got all down and out. Y'all, I gotta get in here picking this stuff up real quick. So I'm gonna have to hurry up and take these things out these containers. That's how it works. You let them know, listen, I answered you a long time ago. I was just trying to get him to you, nephew. I don't want you to get all down and out and depressed. I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to understand that I just have a struggle getting here. Even though I'm an angel, I still got to wrestle with the spiritual wickedness. Still got to go through some stuff just to come over here to answer your question, to make it clear. That's why that song is so anointed. It really is. It's so anointed because that's so true. That's why you got to trust God. And I know I've been on here too long, but y'all know how it go. I come over here to talk, but I'm finna drop because I know I gotta do my TikTok today, my gift gallery. Ain't those pretty? But y'all gotta read. Y'all gotta read. And I'm not telling y'all not to listen to y'all spiritual leaders, but don't get in trouble. Just like it tell you, touch not God anointed and do his prophet no harm. God also made them the watchmen of our souls. And if something don't sit right with you, then you need to go to God concerning that thing. You don't just sit there and be abused. I'm one of these people. I've seen some people be talked about in church. I remember that preacher. Y'all know he married to Shaq's ex-wife. When that lady was speaking out loud in that church, it's with love and kindness. He could have done it a little bit better. But he was so used to talking to her any kind of way. I'm not going to stay nowhere till I get hurt. If you can't talk to me, I was going through a situation all the time. Every time I turned around, my first lady, she used to think she was going to talk to me like I was a child. And I had to call her in the office. I did. And I got her before her husband, who is our preacher. Because I was sick of it. I'd had enough. I was going to leave the church. Or either I was going to have to dust her. And, because I know you die dating. And what's in you will come out. And especially if you ain't prayed up and you done got in your flesh. And I went to my leader. And because at the end, this ain't no husband and wife situation. This is spiritual guidance. And he handled it the right way. That's why I could say. Because at the end of the day, some of y'all stay in churches. They treat you really bad. And I don't know why you can't leave. But you ain't going to call me names. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. You're not going to demand things of me. My mother is here. I can't be re-raised. You know. And this is not Nicodemus' story. I had to stop that because some people with authority love authority. Just like I'm not going to buy nobody no pocketbooks. I don't care what you like. You can call yourself the bag lady, the purse lady, the get you lady. That's what she said she called us. I'm not buying them. I would refuse to give somebody a bunch of pocketbooks. And you ain't got the money that would go in the pocketbooks. Those is going to be shipped out. I'm just doing these right now so I can get this shipment out of here. I refuse to sit here and let people talk to me in the way my mother wouldn't talk to me. I don't stay in nobody's church for that. I can leave. I can leave today. These are strawberries. LeJune wanted plain strawberry. I can leave today. But I'm not going to stay here till you mess my relationship up with God. I'm not going to stay in this valley. Now, Daniel had to stay. He was in captivity. You sitting around here in the church. You can't grow in. They don't acknowledge you. I learned my lesson. You don't got to tell me. I don't care what nobody say. It's going to come a time you need me. I'm just going to be like this. You know, the Bible said there are times when we're going to need the Lord and he going to mock us. You going to say, Lord. He going to say, Lord. You going to say, help me. He going to say, help me. It's in your Bible. When I need somebody in the time I need you and you fold, then I know you're not a person I can depend on. And so when that time comes, or when the season of gifting comes out, then ain't no use in you putting your hand out. You buried your talents. You don't never know how God is testing you to let people, for you to see people's loyalty. And then when he do open up the windows, he be like, now use it right. You was about to bless the wrong persons. You were about to fatten the hands of your enemy. Y'all have to use wisdom. And then all you're getting, you have to get an understanding. You stay there, they're going to treat you that way. You keep hovering around, they're going to give you what they got. You keep letting people dog you, they going to dog you. I don't know what else to tell you. You sit around there and you yes ma'am and them and your mom and them call you and ask you for two things. You cussing them out. And that's why my uncle, God rest his soul, he used to tell my aunt that. He said, everything that preacher tell you to do, you jump. You jump, you jump, you jump. And before she died, she moved. When she was getting sick, he moved her to his church. And evidently, everybody must have felt the same way because the man she set up under, he didn't get to do nothing but get up there and read what other people was going to say. They didn't even let him do no remarks. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I ain't sitting in nobody's church. I don't care. I don't care if it's your pastor. And I'm not going to sit in nobody's church. That's solid strawberries, solid lemon. Now, those other ones that I made, they're going to be kind of pricey. I don't know if I can keep making them. Because those other ones that I made, those Jubilees, honey, I can't even get them in a sleeve. They so big. They're going to be feasible for me. But I can't sit around. I don't care. You use that pulpit, you get to talking about Jamal's wife, I'm out of there. I don't want to hear that mess all the time. I do not want to hear about what another man let his wife wear. Because my husband had one time to come in here and try to tell me what another man said I could wear. And it'll be on. I'm letting y'all know that right now. It'll be on for Mr. Mitchell. Because Joshua said, as for me and my house, that means you don't got the right to cross boundaries. And I was talking to my first lady about this. She said, well, he actually didn't call her a $2 whore. He just said, you let your wife go around. Man, God, that's why I'm so glad I got sense. Ain't no way you're going to reword something and you direct it to a person indirectly and say that they didn't call somebody that. See, God don't like you to be. He said, I won't allow you to be ignorant. Whose belated birthday? Today, my mother's birthday. My birthday ain't today. He said he won't allow you to be ignorant. Now, ain't nowhere in the world you going to direct something to somebody's wife and use it as an example and then say, well, he didn't technically call her one. But then why did he use it? Why did he describe it? I can't sit and be ignorant. I can read for myself. I go to church. I go and I listen. And the Bible say you go and you study to show yourself approved. I go study. Now, what happened, Lavonia, I didn't see what happened, Mama. I'm sorry, Miss Lavonia. I don't know what happened yesterday at his church. Because I don't watch him. That's why I don't get caught up. I don't watch him. But I heard Tina Campbell's husband, who don't need to be talking, last count, he had over 12 bodies on her. I hate a man that's done cheated, put their mouth on somebody else's situation. He the last person that should be talking about somebody's marriage. As much as that's why the Mary show got canceled. She lost her mind over what he did. She didn't want to sing. She didn't want to fulfill her contract with with Sony Records. Erica's husband kept trying to say, we got to finish this. We got to do this. A white preacher came and told them they were going to hell. Did he make it out of there? He did good to get out of there. Some churches in Atlanta, he wouldn't have made it out of there. I'm telling you. Everybody in the church ain't sold out. I'm here to tell you. I don't know who he was, but baby, some of them churches in the ATL, he wouldn't have made it out of there. He would have got an ATL beat down. I'm here to tell you now. I'm not lying. That's why I say people think they can get you. You got away that time. Fool me once, shame on you. You don't always get away. You don't always get away. I didn't hear nothing about it. Hey, Janice Martin, thank you. I called you New Year's. I never got my call back. Today, Mama birthday, Jan. I need to call you anyway just to catch up on the sister talk. Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up so I don't have a mess to do tonight when I pack these babies. Be easier to clean up for me. Oh, Mother Camp, happy 74th birthday, baby. Sorry. Happy birthday, Mother Camp. Y'all, please wish Mother Kelly Camp a happy birthday. Jan, I'm going to call you. I love you. I'm about to slide. I've been on here long enough, I think. Probably too long. I done got on these people's nerves. But y'all go read Daniel, the 10th chapter, and y'all come back and let me know. And if not, I can do Bible study on it tonight. I can go on TikTok real quick and try to get my gift gallery. If they ain't going to do it, they're going to do it. That way I can come teach Bible study if y'all want me to. Mama Jean, yeah. Thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Lavelle. Thank you, Mama Elaine Brown. Mama Arena. Nah, thank y'all. My mama 84. Mother Laura Jones. I was so sharp. Did you see my outfit, Mother Laura Jones? Hey, y'all want me to do Bible study tonight? Because I got to go on TikTok. If I do, I need to go over there early and drop down. I'm going to need some help on my gift gallery a little bit. I mean, you can fill that gift gallery fast if y'all work together. Hey, Mama LaJune, I just made your strawberry, but I got a message that said you also wanted. Did you want some of those Juneteenths? And then I'm going to get rid of some of these cakes in my freezer. I got a strawberry with the strawberry icing. And I got these regular pounds and stuff like that. Well, I need to do TikTok early then. I need to just jump over there and do something so I can be done. What time y'all want me to be about to study? Because I have to go ahead and do TikTok. Mama LaJune, I'm going to call you. Y'all, then I have to go do TikTok early because I ain't going to be on here all night. I can go on the TikTok now and thicken this gravy up. See if I can get some help on my gift gallery. So I can be off and do Bible study. By 5:30. That sound good? Or do y'all want me to go on and do Bible study now? Which one y'all want to? Y'all want Bible study now? Y'all want me to come back at 5:30? Okay. Y'all want it now? 5:30. 5:30? So I'm finna make this stuff up real quick. Get Avery together. 5:30, yeah. Okay, so what I want to do is for my mama's birthday today, I'm going to send Mother Kelly Camp some squares for her birthday or cake or something. Mother Kelly Camp, email me mamas with an S, M-A-M-A-S, mamascomfortcooking@gmail.com so I can put you something in the mail. Happy birthday. And I got 2 orders I got to ship out. I got to get the June's order. I don't even have a bunch of orders right now, y'all. Ain't nobody placing no orders because everybody fasting just to be back fat again. Shut up. I be talking about myself. Everybody fasting to be back fat again. That's what Janice said, my fat friend. I don't know what she gonna do when I become her skinny friend. All right, let me get off of here so I can make this roux and get ready for TikTok. Lord, my neck is up. TikTok. Pray, Lord, that I get this gift gallery worked on in the name of Jesus. That we have a good talk over there. We're going to be coming out the book of Daniel. I'm going to be giving you some pointers about Daniel. We're going to talk about the same thing again, but I'm going to read it and we're going to break it down. Back in 2024, I said I could not stop teaching about Joseph and Daniel. I did not know why, but if you go look at the videos at the end of 2024, when we were in our Bible study class, all we stayed in was the story of Joseph and the book of Daniel. Now I understand why. And then God told me to tell you all that we would be in captivity, but we would not be slaves. The name of the page is called Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell. That's the name of my Bible study page. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell. That's the name of my page. And I gotta get these stuff frozen so I can get it shipped tomorrow. I'll get with June on her order. Life Lessons, L-I-F-E, Lessons, L-E-S-S-O-N, with Tracy K. Mitchell is the Bible study page. When we get ready to go live, I hope Deacon Kelvin will be available and he'll come and share a Bible study over here because he be busy. And I appreciate him so much and all that he really do for me, y'all. I give him a hard time, but that baby been with me through thick and thin, and I believe he gonna hang in here with me. He is so dedicated to his pastor in that church. He dedicated to me. That's why I tell him I ain't gonna do nothing for him and I ain't gonna give him nothing. But God knows I be telling a lie and have to repent. He can get something from me. And he know it. Because he don't worry, he don't disrespect, he don't show out. He just say mother, just being mother. I ignore her. There's people stepped up, but that's one boy, young man, I say boy, not intentional. That's young man, I tell y'all right now, I'm telling you, he stay faithful to working this page. Soon as that scammer start telling people they want stuff, he was on it, blocking that page just like that. On TikTok, I'm going to make the roux. I'm finna do some instant mashed potatoes, I think. So that Avery will have her food ready when she get here. And we're gonna battle. And we're gonna cook. And that's all I'm gonna do. I hope I can drop down within, if y'all help me, I'm gonna need money guns, one person, look in the gift gallery. I'm gonna need galaxies, fill as much as you can. And if we could do it without battling, it would be great. I could do an hour, get off so I can study. If you can't do it, you can't do it. That don't mean you don't love me. God knows you do. All my life I had to fight. All my life. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my brother. I had to fight my sisters and my cousins. I had to fight the mailman. I had to fight Weight Watchers all my life. I love it. God knows I do. I love him. I love Mr. Manny. God knows I do. I love him. I even make him fudge cakes. I love him. God knows I do. I remember that day. I was sitting in the jail. I was feeling mighty bad. I was feeling mighty low. But I know that's a going on. And I remember when Suge was giving her kitty to my man, Harpo. And I got with Buster round the way. I knew that day when Buster put me in that car and he stopped at that filling station at Petro. Harpo didn't have nothing but a horse and a buggy when I left him. I messed around and got in that car and messed my life up. God knows I did. I was feeling mighty bad. And I didn't even like Celie, my mother-in-law. And I couldn't even read because my eye was like Forrest Whitaker's. She grabbed a thing and looked at it. And she wasn't reading no better than me, but she could read better than me. And she got her glasses. She put them down like this and she said, sugar, bread, and eggs. And she was just getting everything. She come home and she made these here squares. Hallelujah! No, there's a God in it. And she put it there. And then she helped me out. And then when I got out, Nettie didn't want me to be away. I'm so glad Nettie died. But it was her and Harpo them trying to get me home. Nettie. It's a long story. I'm just going to go because I was feeling mighty bad. That's why I said if you can't help me over there on TikTok, I understand. Us is going to be family now. We's family. At the end, all of us was sitting on the porch. It was me and Celie and Suge and Squeak. I forgave Squeak. I forgave Squeak. Y'all got to learn how to forgive people. I forgave Squeak for messing with Harpo. I did. God knows I did. And them pair of pants, one size fit all. How does this here fit me? Fit Sophia. He was thrown off on me. I knew it. Harpo don't love me like I love him. You hear how he said that? He said, listen here. Tell me this. How can these here pants fit me? How can they fit her with a smiley face? I said to myself, I'm gonna beat Harpo with this tambourine. I'm gonna beat him. Because I knew he couldn't whoop me that night when he let it rain in my house, in the living room, in that shack. He took my roof and my porch and made that juke joint and let another woman work in it. That's why I knew where to knock her and let her fall through them planks and get in that swampy water.
Now don't worry about it. We didn't have no alligators or nothing like that. It was just fish. She needed to go for a dive. So I'm going to get off of him. I was going to mind my business. I was going to go over here to the business that pay me. I want to thank each and every one of you here for the stars. We're going to be touching and agreeing during this fastorious time of the year. That God would touch y'all's accounts. That y'all can at least afford $5 a month. Honey, just to be able to get a green badge. Because Harpo didn't share none of that money. Y'all notice that? Harpo had his daddy sitting right down there, didn't he? That make you think, don't it? I love me some Eddie. God knows I do, but I couldn't dare before I let him beat me. I gotta go. I gotta go.